You're muted, Nat.
All right. Are we experiencing any feedback? Let's give it 1 second. This opens up like 3 windows when you stream from Zoom into YouTube, but I think we've got it. Okay, 1 second. All right, here we go. Welcome to our event tonight. We are so excited to share with you guys about the Plexus business opportunity. It is a huge passion of ours. It has completely changed our whole lives. And so it is just one of our favorite topics. Okay. So I want to introduce myself. I am Natalie Dolan. I'm here with Natalie Borges and Tova Privet. And guys, we are going to share with you our stories, but we want to share with you what this whole thing is about. If you're here, maybe you're just an open-minded person and want to show someone support and learn a little bit more. Maybe you're interested, maybe you are a customer already, but we want to share with you guys just what this could do for your family and how this could change your lives the way it has changed ours. So just a little bit about myself. I am a military wife, mother to 3 boys. We live here in Key West, Florida, and I have been sharing Plexus with people for 6 years. When I first started my business, I was on WIC. My family was on WIC, which is kind of like food stamps. We were living paycheck to paycheck, very strapped. We didn't have money for any extras. Couldn't go get my nails done. Couldn't buy a shirt at Target. Couldn't do birthday parties. Couldn't get oil changes, had to budget very strictly, and there was never enough. And it was my heart to have more experiences with my family. I really wanted to go on vacations, but we couldn't do it. It just was not going to happen unless something changed. And so I got on these products. It completely changed my health from the inside out. And I decided I was going to share because there was something in me that desired something more. As a stay-at-home mom, and military spouse, my husband was gone most of the time. And I knew that there were untapped gifts. I knew that there was untapped potential in me. And I knew that there was more of me to give to the world. And I wanted something for my own. I wanted to build something for my own and use those gifts and talents. And so, through prayer and confirmation and doing things scared, I put my story out there and found out that there were a lot of people who were struggling. Just like me. I was surprised at how many people that I knew had struggles that they didn't speak about. So I ended up with an accidental business, but I decided that if this was going to be something I was going to do, that I was going to do it with excellence, that I was going to learn about the industry, that I was going to put myself through the education that I needed, because you can't go to college for this. Matter of fact, I was in college and I stopped going to college because I really dug in to what this industry could be if you go all in. So, an extra, before I knew it, I just wanted to get my family off of WIC. That happened within the next month. I was having my products paid for, and pretty soon I was having a couple extra $100 a month, and then an extra $500 a month. And I'll tell you, I'll stop right there just to say an extra $500 a month was life-changing for us. And right now in our economy, you need an extra about an extra $500 a month just to maintain where you were living, your standard of living last year. So we as a country are all quite literally in this place together where everybody needs an extra 500 to, I believe it was extra $500 to $700 extra a month, depending on the state you live in. So that was life-changing for us. We could go out and have celebratory dinners. We could do birthdays again. That relieved an incredible amount of stress off of me and my husband, our marriage, the way we could show up for our family, our kids. Then through diligence and learning what this industry was and how just to talk to people, how to follow up with people, how to do social media, things like that, learning the skills, the simple skill set, that turned into an extra $1,000, $2,000, $3,000, $4,000, $5,000, $600. Now I have, our family brings in 5 figures every single month just from Plexus alone, which nobody ever saw coming. I can tell you what, people were surprised, but the difference between what made me successful in this business and why other people aren't successful in this industry is some people are looking for a lottery ticket and don't want to work, and other people learn the industry, are professionals, know how to do this the right way, and know how to work. And so if that sounds like you, then keep listening. Okay. What I want to say is right now, obviously that was completely life-changing for my family. That was just financially. We also have the time freedom. I still get to be home. I still get to go to the field trips. I still get to do all the things I want to do while being fulfilled, while being a present in my family, while being able to take vacations when I feel like it on my time. And that in itself is a gift because I look forward to what I do every single day. I've been excited about my job for 6 years. I don't dread Mondays. Okay. That in itself is saying a lot. Why I think that you should be open to this is because number one, inflation. Okay. Like I mentioned, we all need an extra $500 a month to maintain. This time of year, more than ever, I think we've hit that time of year. We're coming off of vacations. We are, most of us are experiencing so much extra financial burden because of school supplies, sports, gear, just gas and groceries, you guys. Everything is more. School fees, everything, buying the kids lunch at school, all of those things. And it is wise to have an extra stream of income. And what I can say is that Plexus is not a fly-by-night company. Gut health, holistic, root level healing is not a fad. Our Plexus is debt-free. We are backed by Morgan Stanley, very high moral company, in the top 30 of all network or all direct sales companies in the world. Not just the United States, in the world, because what we have, our tools, our training, our products, everything is best in class. 5 years from now, Plexus will be a household name. Okay. And so that's why it's our job to talk to the right people so that other people can run with us. Because we've all 3 of us here have built 6-figure incomes through primarily my phone. I primarily work from my phone, and that is incredible. So with that being said, I'll pass it off. I want to talk to you at the end a little bit more specifically about what this would look like for you specifically. So, but I want you guys to hear from my other 2 friends and business partners. Take it away, Toba.
Hey guys, Tove here, like Natalie said, and I'm super excited to just kind of share how I found myself where I am today. And I would have never in a million years expected it. And so, really, I applaud you for taking the time to listen to this and keep an open mind for what our options are. So, a little bit about my background. I found Plexus 5 years ago through Natalie just because I wanted to start feeling better. And that's a whole other story I could tell you, but it really rocked my health and changed how I view health. But I'm a healthcare professional. I've worked in healthcare about 20 years, specifically emergency medicine, critical care, flight medicine, flight paramedic for 17 years. So that's my background. And I have three little ones. My daughter's 12, and my twins actually turned 10 on Saturday. So they're getting big now. And I'm an Army wife. My husband's Special Forces. And again, like my friend said, that just means they're gone often more than they're home. My husband's been in coming up on 16 years. So we've been here for a hot minute. And that's really where I found myself 4 or 5 years ago. And I've been sharing this opportunity and these products with my friends and family and whoever really needs it for the past 4 years. And there was a few large contributing factors. I have a bachelor's degree in science. I saw myself in healthcare forever, whatever that meant between teaching or flight medicine. And I just kind of decided that, and it hit me 4 years ago that no matter what, a few things, no matter what, for more money, I had to work more hours, which meant time away from my family. And I've always been a working mom and really enjoyed my career and always wanted to, did it before my kids were born, continued right after they were born. And we just made it work. We had nannies and help babysitters and stuff through deployments because we're far away from our family. So it was always that juggling act that I was just used to, but it kind of dawned on me. So the dollar for hour thing, and that was kind of discouraging and tiring, to be quite honest. I didn't want to keep picking up extra shifts, but if we wanted to do more vacations and wanted to have more margin, we either had to make more or we had to cut our spending. So those were our choices, and I didn't really want to have to cut a bunch of things out of our budget. And my husband, government employee, I worked for the state. He works for the Army. So his income was pretty much set. We knew what was going to happen. And it hit me that in a handful of years, he was getting out of the Army. And if something didn't change, he was going to go right into another career. And I just wanted him around more. He's missed a bunch of things, and I've missed a bunch of things. So again, I prayed, like Natalie, for an opportunity to provide for my family without being away from them more. And this kind of fell right into my lap. I was already using the products and loved the products, and had not considered the business, really wasn't interested in it at all. And then everything started to develop, and I was reading a lot of personal development and business books. And everyone in business says anyone who's smart with their future has multiple streams of income, like 5, 6, 7 streams of income. And if you want to start another business one day, that takes money. If you want to buy real estate one day, that takes money. We had all these great ideas of things my husband and I want to do in the future, and they all take a whole lot of money, more than a paramedic and military salary. So I decided to kind of do some research and open my mind to the possibilities. And that's where it started. I said, I have nothing to lose here. I really trusted a lot of the professionals that were recommending it and my friends. And I was watching my friends be successful. And when I mean successful, like really successful, out earning their husbands, and homeschooling moms, straightforward moms, my friends, down to earth people, not just something distant story I was reading about. These were my friends who I knew before they decided to do this. And so I said, well, if they can do it, I can do it. And what happened was within less than 3 years, I began to out earn my paramedic salary of 17 years, with, college degree and extra training. In less than 3 years, I passed that with Plexus. And that really opened my eyes to, I have more choices than I thought I had here. And part of shift work, if there's any shift workers out there, it's a given fact, you give up 50% of your holidays. You just have to pick which ones. It's only fair. Somebody's got to work the holidays. And so I always had them like divided into the ones that really matter, that I want to be around for with my kids' memories, and the ones I'm willing to give up. Guys, this past 4th of July last year was my first 4th of July off in probably 8 or 9 years. I just decided like that's how it was. So I began to realize I didn't have to do that anymore and kind of cut back on my hours. And that was nice at first. And I continued to make more and more with Plexus. And then I really got to a point where, if I don't really want to keep doing this, I don't have to. And another surprise was I was really being able to fulfill my desire to help people and heal people. And, when I got into medicine for, I was able to do that in a preventative way instead of a reactionary way, which really has been so fulfilling to me. So it was these two perfect storms where I wanted more freedom, of course, financially, but really freedom to stop making choices, stop making sacrifices, stop making trade-offs. My life was full of trade-offs, and I wasn't honest with myself that I hated it and I didn't like it. And as soon as I realized I don't have to make these trade-offs, I can be around for Thanksgiving and Christmas and 4th of July, like all of the things. It was so exciting. And this last year, I was able to retire a year ago from medicine altogether. And if I decide to go back for fun in the future, I will. If I want to teach on the side, I will. But those are options and those are hobbies. That's not what I'm doing. And now I'm around for my kids every single day. I'm car line mom. I don't have to put them in after school care. Somebody else pick them up. If they're sick, it's not this crisis that I'm on duty and got to get somebody to pick them up and call in all the favors. I just go and pick them up. And it's really calmed my kids down, to be honest, that they know mom's always around, no big deal. And it's calming to me to know we have several streams of income in the future, Plexus being one of them. And when my husband gets out of the military in 4 years, he's not already searching for a job. He's at peace that, yeah, I'll figure out what I want to do and what sounds interesting and fun. But it's not this pressure of like, I got to replace this income and increase this income for college, for whatever. And we know things aren't getting any cheaper on any front. So this is not a temporary problem. And this has brought me so much joy, and kind of the field I was in, a lot of men. It's getting more and more women, but a lot of emergency medicine is predominantly men. And I have a lot of gal pals. I don't have any sisters. And so that was an unexpected thing also, that I have such a cool community of people who are just interested in bettering their lives and sharing the opportunity. And that's what it is, guys. Like, we don't have to convince you of anything. Do what you want, but we want to share your choices. And if Natalie hadn't taken the time to explain to me my options, I'd be in the exact same thing I was in, where it's just kind of make and do, and honestly putting dreams aside. It's not fun to dream about vacations you're never going to take. It's not fun to dream about dream houses you're never going to build. So we dream again, because this stuff is tangible. We've done it and we're in the process of doing it. And you guys, you have choices. And this is, it kind of crosses perfect place, perfect time. Our country and the whole world, to be honest, is in a health crisis. And this is just the perfect company at the perfect time, the perfect opportunity. And now Lee has a different story than me, and she's going to kind of share a different perspective, but I hope that helps.
Hi, everyone. My name is Natalie Borges. I'm so excited to be sharing with you guys tonight. Like Nat said, I'm also a six-figure earner with Plexus, and it has been a dream come true for our family. Initially, I started on the products because my best friend here, Natalie, said I had to. And so I got on the products and I saw amazing results. My skin cleared up. My eczema was gone. It was amazing. And then at the time, I was a new mom and my husband was an officer in the Army. And I really was not looking for an opportunity, or I was just had a baby and I was just happy that I had products that were helping me. But I thought, if I can share this with my friends who also need health support and gut health support and hormone balance support, I thought I can do that. And so, but fast forward to a year after that, my husband and I, we get called into ministry, right? We get called into missions, and it's a whole completely life change for us. So my husband's 20-year Army career is now gone, and we are straight up living by faith. We go to Tanzania, Africa, and we're there for some time. And I realized a light bulb went off. I remember when I was there, and as I was there, my business was growing. I wasn't even in the States. And I was getting these emails about my business and people joining my team and new customers. And I was like, whoa, a light bulb went off for me. And I thought, oh my gosh, what if this is the thing that the Lord is going to bring to my life to really finance our financial goals, but really finance our calling and the vision that we have for our lives. Because we've always wanted to help people. We've always wanted to go to different countries and support different missions. And it was like, oh my gosh, this is it. And so I came back from that trip and I had a new mindset. I thought, whoa, like this can really give us this time freedom that I want, that I so desperately want, right? Because my husband was also in the military. And so I kind of did live that life where he could be gone. He can go TDY, which is just a temporary leave. And he was doing that a lot. And I was just like, oh my gosh, this is the opportunity that we've been praying for. And it was right here the whole time, right? Because I was sharing, but I didn't have that full belief. And it wasn't until that moment that I had that full belief. And so fast forward to now, I mean, I am so just grateful for this opportunity. So right now we are experiencing another transition in our lives. We're moving back to North Carolina, and we have this amazing flexibility where we can come and be with our family for a few weeks, and there is no care in the world. We're like, we can do that. My husband has flexibility. I have flexibility. We have complete time freedom. I homeschool my kids. And so I just had this moment even earlier today, and I was like, man, how amazing is it that we can be here with our family, have the quality time, right? Because a lot of us do this for quality time with our families. Like Tova was saying, she wanted to have more quality time with her family. She was gone a lot. And so you're probably experiencing that too. If you have a fast-paced job like that, you can still, like Tova, you can still work, your job and still build something here. But creating another stream of income for your family is only going to bless your family, because you don't know what tomorrow's going to bring. I didn't know when I first started Plexus that my husband, we were going to have this, tremendous life change. I mean, people lose jobs all the time. There's so many things that can happen. And I mean, even with homeschooling, I was telling the ladies, homeschooling, we have to pay for our own curriculums. Like if you want to homeschool, you're still going to have to dish out some money. So curriculum can be anywhere from $500, even a little bit more than that. Doesn't include any educational games you want to buy, any school supplies you need to buy on top of that. And so even doing these things, sports, I have 3 boys. I'm pregnant with my 4th boy. Like, I'm just so happy that I have this amazing residual income that has only grown the last few years. Our business has tripled in 2020. And so I just want to encourage you, get with the person that sent you this link and ask them questions about what this can mean for you in your current situation. We all have different stories, but as you can see, it's blessed us all tremendously, and it can bless you the same way. I'm telling you, you can do this. If you're hungry for more, if you just have this thing in your heart that you just know, like there was just something else you need to do. There's just more. This community is amazing. If you want to grow in your personal development, the girls and the team here, like this is our passion. Like we are your people. And so I just really want you to consider all of that because this has changed our lives.
I love that, Nat. Yes, it really has. The drastic difference in my life from 6 years ago to now, from not being able to afford groceries to we just bought a boat last year. That didn't see that coming, and I'm grateful that I opened my mind. So tangibly, what does this look like, right? You're probably thinking, that sounds good. That sounds great. Maybe you probably have some things going through your mind and you think maybe we're special. I want you to know that we're not. We had no experience. We didn't have crazy special. We didn't get lucky. We just learned. Okay. And so the biggest key here is learning, working hard, and being a person of integrity that people can trust. It's about loving people well. Okay. And so, what I want to say is a big part of what we do is social media. And I think that you'll see if you go and you look in your phone's reports, you can see how much time you spent on social media in the past week. And you'll probably realize I actually do have time, and I'm already on social media, and I'm already there making recommendations to people. I'm already talking about my favorite show. I'm already talking about the drink I just got from Starbucks. I'm already talking about my gym that I love. We're making recommendations all the time anyways, and we're already on social media anyways. It's just a matter of intentionality where you show up. Guys, so it's time on social media. It's talking to people, making recommendations that you're already doing, and learning. It's personal growth, learning the simple skill set. On our team, what makes us different is that we have solid systems, simple systems, a lot of support, a lot of community, top-notch training. And so we are quite literally on one of the fastest growing teams in all of Plexus, where we all are recognized by corporate, have done corporate trainings because of what we do on our team. We have taken network marketing and we have done it the right way. We've all seen people that don't do it the right way, and that's fine, right? We've all been to restaurants that were not good restaurants. We didn't stop going to restaurants. We just found the restaurants that we liked. And that's what we're doing here. We're doing this the right way, in a way that you can feel proud of, in a way that you can just take pride in, knowing that you're helping people, that you are here as a professional. And that's what we're looking for. People who want to take what this is and be a professional. So you guys, it's really that simple. So we are here to help you learn. We're here to help you grow. We're here to bring you into our community of like-minded people who just want more for our lives. And it is our passion and desire to teach people what we've learned, because it's not a lottery ticket, but it feels like the golden ticket. Okay. And so guys, just consider this. Get with the person who invited you, have a brave conversation, talk about what might be holding you back and what your next step could be if you decided to, do this, be a brand partner with Plexus. It is happening. It is very common now, and it is no longer the way of the future. It's the way of now. So thank you guys for joining us. We appreciate your time. Y'all have a wonderful night.